Hi everybody! I'm so excited to make this video for you all about eyebrows. Very basic. I'm just going to show you two simple looks, one with a powder and one with a dip brow. And yeah, let's get started. So first of all, I prefer to get my eyebrows threaded. I know lots of people like waxing, some people tweeze. I love threading. My brow girl is amazing. Like, I love her. I would never go anywhere else. So, yes. Threading, grooming, whatever it is important to do. It makes it a lot easier to work with the product that you're putting on your brows. I have super thick brows and they're really coarse. So, yeah, I have to be careful with how much product I use and what I use because it could go really bad really fast. So, first what I do, I normally put my brows on after I've done my foundation, and brows is something I do before anything else, so before eyeshadow, before any of that stuff. I will prime my eyelids with one of two things. One is shimmery, one is not. They are paint pots. They're from MAC. Soft ochre and bare study are the ones that I like to use. And they're super easy to work with. When you open it up, you can see it's just like a little paint pot. It's really cool and it primes your eyelid. So I'll put that all the way on, like my whole entire lid, all the way up to my eyebrow. So for my first look, it's going to be the powder look. This is the powder that I use. It happens to be by MAC as well. It is charcoal brown. This powder is just, ooh, that's super dirty. It's a matte powder. You don't want sparkly eyebrows every single day. Sometimes it's fun, but this is more for the natural look. So if I'm going out somewhere and I don't have on like a full face of makeup, but I want my brows to look somewhat presentable, then I can do the powdered look. It's super simple. Just take like an eyebrow brush. I'll just use this side, or you can use a spoolie, either one. I never mix my dip brow brush and my powder brush just because that creates a weird texture on your eyebrows. So I'm gonna just brush out my eyebrow and just kind of getting it in place. It's okay if they're not all the way even. Okay, so it's brushed out, everything's good. Then I'm just gonna take this part and get some product on the brush. So I'm getting product. With the powder, it really doesn't matter how much you get because it's very light and it's easy to correct. Sometimes I'll spray some Fix Plus from MAC onto the brush so that the powder stays and doesn't drop off. But you don't have to, you can skip that step. So I don't start right in the center, I start like over here. So that way it's not too dark right in the center. And I just start filling in. I always do the bottom first. Just makes things easier to kind of follow. Now, I have different color brows. Some of them are blonde. Some of them are brown. I don't know. God made me that way. So, yeah, I have to be careful to evenly distribute this or it's going to look really weird. So after I've done the bottom and kind of filled in this center part, I'll start where I want the arch to be. And I'm just using small strokes and bringing the product down. If you're not careful with the powder, once you get down to this portion, it's going to look really thick. Like it's going to look wide and it looks kind of weird. So just pay special attention to that part. Okay, so I've done the outside. I'm just going to take what's left on my brush and kind of fill in where some of the blonde hairs are. And now I'm just going to like lightly dab my brush to do this top portion and the inside. So I'm going to start on the top first and kind of meet from here to where I started my arch. And you guys might see me shaking a lot. It's because that's just how I've been my whole life. I don't know, I always shake. When I used to be a server and my tables would be like, "Are you nervous?" I'm like, "No, boo, what do you want to drink?" So I'm connecting the arch again, and now I'm going to work right here in the center. and just with a light hand. So I'm kind of drawing the foundation here, and then I'm just going to keep my brush flat and I'm going to push up into those eyebrows. And it creates a light, feathery look. Now I'm just going to take the eyebrow brush again. I'm just going to brush it out. And there we go. So you can clearly see there's a difference from one side to the other. Okay, now after you've done this, you can use some concealer and go in and clean up the bottom just to make sure everything's very sharp. And to do that, you can just use like a flat brush or another angled brush. I use an angled brush whenever I do mine, but you can use whatever you want to, or you can skip that step altogether, whatever you want. All right, so on to the dip brow. Anastasia Beverly Hills is the bomb.com. This is what I use to do my more dramatic looks. I would prefer this every single day, but if I'm running low on time, I'll just do the powder. So I use this color Soft Brown, and this is amazing stuff, and it makes my thick, coarse eyebrows stay in place all day long. I could wear this stuff, I could sleep in this stuff and wake up the next day and have the bomb brows. So I love this. Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the number 7 brush. I like this one for this product. It's also Anastasia Beverly Hills. So again, I'm gonna brush out my brows. There's a hair like in the way. All right, I'm gonna brush out my brows and open it up. It only takes a little bit of this stuff. You do not have to like dig in here. This deposits very well. So I'm just gonna take a little bit on the brush. I left mine open and it got pretty crusty, but it still works really good. I just have to kind of get to the underneath part. So I've got some product on the brush. You can see like it's not a ton, it's just a little bit. And again, I'm just gonna start not from the very corner. I'm gonna start out a little bit and I'm gonna use very short strokes to do the bottom of the brow first. Okay, then I'm just gonna go up a little bit like into the center of the brow to kind of deposit some color there, and we can use the spoolie to kind of brush the color throughout once we've got the outline done. So I kind of go to where I would want the arch to be. I'm gonna get a little bit more product on my brush, and now I go to the top. So I'm moving to where I want my arch to start. Okay, if you want to measure that, you can do this, like from the corner of the nose, and then your arch should start right there. Okay, so I do the top of mine first. Some people stay on the bottom and do that, but I'm gonna do the top. I'm gonna deposit the color and then again just use short strokes to bring it down. Now I don't have any hair over here, and this stuff deposits really well. It doesn't look like I have no hair there. So then I'm just going to use the rest of the product that's in my brush to continue kind of working with that area until I can turn this around to kind of get my eyebrows back in place. Now I'm going to get just a little bit more product and go across the top. I kind of push my eyebrows down out of the way so that I can get against the skin. So you can see like I just pushed my eyebrows down, and I'm just basically meeting the area that I started that arch. Now I'm just going to continue pushing my eyebrows kind of down and out of the way so that I can stay against the skin, because I do have natural brows and they are thick, so I don't want to just keep putting product on top. That would look crazy. So now just with whatever I have left, I'm going to start here in the corner, okay? And you can see like it's just a tad bit of color, but it will go a long way. So now I'm keeping my brush flat and I'm just brushing straight up in here to kind of blend some of that color out. Okay, Now I'm going to take this side of the brush again, kind of even out, brush back up my brows, and there you have it. So I prefer this look. I just find it much more fun. You can get dramatic with it. And then there's the more natural look, the brow powder. So either one is fun. Get creative, have fun with your eyebrows. I don't have anything else to tell you. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, comment below, like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be posting a lot more things on here for you guys. So have fun, have a good brow day.